Hello, my name is Sarah Elizabeth, and welcome to Unleashing Miracles Through Meditation Digital Workshop. I am so excited that you're here today, and I'm honored to share my story with you, and I'm honored to share the principles that I've learned during my journey of meditation with you so you can begin and create a meditation practice that is very unique to your needs. So, just a little bit about me. I am a military spouse. I've been married to my hero for 9 years, and we have three beautiful kids together, two boys and our little girl who is 2 years old. And we are currently stationed here in Germany, and I love every aspect of it. The food, the culture, the green grass, the trees, even though there's not any on the trees right now, but when it's there, it's just so beautiful, so beautiful. I am a fitness instructor, and I'm certified in several Beachbody formats: P90X, Insanity, Turbo Kick, PiYo, and I swear I feel like I'm missing one more, but we'll just keep it at that. And then I stumbled upon a deeper purpose, a deeper mission to serve people on a deeper level. And so I am a spiritual and life coach, and I help people discover their true divine purpose in life, to put those crazy cool ideas into action, and just to live a more authentic life and to live their truth and to live in the energy of love instead of in the energy of fear. So I love what I do. I love it. I love it because all the things that I've learned, I get to use it on me first. And then I'm able to teach those more fluently to people and watch them transform into even more beautiful human beings. And one of the things that I love to teach that has transformed my life is meditation. And so I'm really excited to share this with you and witness your miracles through meditation. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So it's really important that you have this workbook near you. You can have the actual physical workbook printed out. I encourage that. If you do not have a printer right now, I totally understand where you're coming from. Just have it pulled up on your computer or on your smart device, and have a pen and journal or notebook in hand so you can follow along with me. All right? Cool. So we're going to turn into the student's prayer. And I like to begin this prayer in every workshop that I host live and any lecture that I give, because I believe this prayer helps us open up to the possibilities of learning something new. And in order to learn something new, we kind of have to forget what we already know and come in brand new. I know I'm sitting in this chair, or you might see me standing on a stage or in a room, and you may believe that I am a teacher in that moment, and you're absolutely right. But also, while I'm in that moment, I am also a student too, because I'm learning about you, and I'm learning about what is going on, and I'm learning about this whole experience. So even though I'm a teacher, I am a student also. So I like to do this for both of us. You can read along, you can say it to yourself, or you can just allow me to read it to you. During this moment, I surrender the thoughts of what I think I know, and I open my mind and heart to the possibilities of what I can learn in this space. I trust that I am guided and protected by a higher energy greater than myself. And I allow that source to speak to me in a way that it has never done before. I will take in all information and decide for myself what is best for the highest good for my well-being. My purpose is to simply be present and learn the tools to connect to my inner being. Good. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose and exhale out through our mouths. Good. Relaxing those shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale out. Good. So we believe that time and energy and not knowing the know-how is the problem to us not meditating or being committed to meditation. And knowing what I know now, I strongly believe that that is not the case. So, in this body, in your body, there's two different sides of us. And there's one side that is in flow with life, that is connected to a divine energy, that has no worry or anything like that. We are not in control. We're completely surrendered to this source of magnificent love. Okay? And then there's this other side of us that is disconnected from that source. And we experience judgment, and we experience fear, and we experience anxiety and gossip and all of those things. And we're disconnected from our spiritual selves. Okay? And that term that we use is called the ego. Our ego disconnects us from our meditation practice. And it feeds us these lies that you don't have enough time and you're not good enough and all of these things that are not true. Okay? And if you think about it, 99.9% of this world is disconnected from our spiritual selves. And so it's kind of not our fault because we don't know any better until someone tells us. And so I'm telling you now that you have the time and you have the resources and you're learning the know-how right now. And when you reconnect to that amazing love within, then you will grasp what I'm telling you right now. You'll know that, yes, I have the time and I am worth it and all of these magnificent things. Okay? In this workshop, in anything that you come to that I am hosting or teaching, please understand that I don't teach religion and I don't do religion. That is just not my thing, and that's not why we're here today, okay? I need you to understand that there is a greater and bigger energy within us and around us, okay? So when I refer to God or spirit or Buddha or whatever, I'm referring to the greatest and bigger power that we are all attached to, that we all have access to, that is always working in our favor. And that greater power, no matter what you call it, It's a source of love, the highest and most purest source of love. Okay? And so if the words that I use interchangeably does not resonate with you, that's okay. I want you to connect to a faith of your own understanding. And so I just wanted to leave that with you and know that in your meditation practice, you're connecting to the spirit within you. You're connecting to your higher self. You're telling the universe, hello, I'm showing up and I am here. All right? So let's dive in. Your why is the foundation of your meditation practice. Your why should move you to tears. Your why should emotionally move you into a better place than where you're at. And your why is basically, the reason why you want to do something or finish something. I like to use this example that I've learned from Darren Hardy. I believe his first name's Darren Hardy. Mr. Hardy, and let's just do that. And in his book, The Compound Effect, he talks about these two buildings. And these two buildings are really, really high, and there's a wooden plank right in the middle. And they're on this side, the building's on fire, and there's $1 million on that side. And if I were to ask, and on this side it's clear and it's cool, and if I was to ask you, hey, why don't you walk across that building and go get that $1 million? The building's on fire, but you'll have $1 million just walking on back. And keep in mind, you're like 12, 13 stories high. Are you going to do that? If I asked you to walk across a plank to get $1 million in a burning building, would you do that? Your answer would probably be no. But if I asked you in that same exact situation, hey, that building's on fire, but your loved one is in there, and the only way to save them is for you to walk across that plank. Are you going to walk across that plank? Your answer may be yes, because that is your loved one. And that is your spouse, and you love them deeply. That is your child. You love them deeply. And you will sacrifice, and you will do what it takes to get across that ledge to go save your loved one from a burning building. That is your why. That's how it should move you. There's two whys, in my opinion. There is the external why. That is everybody's answer. Oh, I want to do meditation because, I want to be less stressed, and I want to, be more divine, or whatever the common answer is. And the common answer is the answer that people want to hear, okay? That sounds nice and it sounds pretty, okay? Forget the external answer. Forget about it. Then you have the internal answer, okay? That's where your meat is. That is where your concrete is the internal answer to your why. So let me tell you why I started meditation. I started meditation of August of, let's back up a little bit more than that. I wanted to meditate because I seen all these gurus meditating. And I'm like, I want to do that too. And then I started meditating, and I sat on my pillow, and my brain's racing. And I was just like, yeah, no, thanks. Okay. My why wasn't really strong enough. I saw somebody else doing it. It looked cool. And a year later, I decided, okay, I'm going to start meditating. Why? Because I am screaming at my kids. Why? Because I am angry and I don't know why I'm angry. Well, why do you want to start your meditation practice? Because I want to feel more at peace and I don't want to feel like I'm taking my anger out on my kids. Why? Because I don't want my kids to think that it's their fault. I don't want my kids to feel like I don't love them or that I'm always angry at them. And so that was the glue for me. That was the meat for me personally to begin my meditation practice, because I did not want my kids to feel that way. I did not like seeing the look of my kids being that way. And so no matter what happened, it was 10 minutes a day, I decided that I was going to commit to my meditation practice. And so you're going to begin your first exercise. I want to encourage you to listen to the playlist that I have for you and listen to a song or two and really connect to yourself and really ask yourself why you want to begin your meditation practice. And if you see in the workbook, I've asked you why several times because that's just how I roll. And when you are in this writing exercise, be honest with yourself. If you're angry, if you're sad, if you're depressed, and if you're taking it out on people or whatever, that is okay. Okay, we've masked the negative emotions as negative and unhealthy. And yes, those things are unhealthy, but in a way, it can serve us in a positive way to help us become better people. So don't be upset at yourself. Don't show judgment to it. Just allow yourself, pour your heart out on that paper and establish your why, establish your concrete for building your meditation practice. And I'll see you in the next section.